What's going on out there, YouTubers? Brent P here, bringing you a really quick tutorial on how to get this glowing effect for your text in Photoshop. I'm a fairly new Photoshop user. Actually, I'm extremely new. I've used GIMP for a while, but Photoshop makes it an easy transition for my After Effects projects. And so I've switched over to that, and I'm scouring YouTube, trying to find a bunch of different small tutorials, because I don't do a lot of photographic stuff, so I don't need the big tutorials you can find on Adobe's website or anything. But I've noticed that most YouTube tutorials, there's no commentary, there's nobody talking to you. It's some shitty dubstep from a 12-year-old with some text pop-ups that have horrible grammar errors, and it's not really engaging for the viewer. I usually have to mute it because of the music, and then I'm just staring at words on the screen, and it gets really boring. So what I'm going to do is create a new playlist in my YouTube channel where I'll upload tutorials as I come across them. I will make my own. That way, if you want, you can open up your Photoshop, leave YouTube playing in the background, and go ahead and follow along. So let's get started in our project. Go ahead and close this one. Alright, what we want to do first is Control N or File and New. You'll see your pop-up for your new project to pop up. Make your dimensions whatever you want right now. Name it whatever you would like. I'm just going to leave it defaulted, and you'll see your new project pop up. I like to use a transparency background because when I open Photoshop, I never have any idea of what I'm actually going to do. I just run with it. For those of you like me, you can go over here, right click on your gradient, and select your paint bucket, and go ahead and make your own background. Next, what we want to do is, what I like to do since I use a lot of text, is go over here to the top right, and you'll see this drop down menu. I like to hit typography, and that gives you your font options. For this tutorial, I'm going to use Bank Gothic at 125 point. You can use whatever font you want, whatever size your little heart desires. Next, we'll go over here to the left side to our toolbar and click text, and from there just click on your project and write out whatever you want. Today we'll just go with Brent P Gaming. Once you've done that, you can hit your selector. Make sure you have your text layer selected. You can left click on your text and hold down shift and move in straight lines. So you can position it wherever you want on your project or background. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this at zeros. I think I passed zeros up. I'm pretty sure there's an easier way to center this, but whatever. Also, shout out to Andrew Kramer with the video Copilot, because I didn't know this until I started watching that for my After Effects videos, and I learned about the whole holding down Shift for straight lines, which it comes in handy on everything I do with Adobe programs. Alright, so there we have our text layer. You want to make sure it's selected and right click on it over here, and you'll see another drop down menu box. We want to click Blending Options, and what that'll do is pop up a window, and put this window where you can see your project so you can see what's going on as you do it. There's a little preview box right here, but it doesn't really, it kind of sucks because it's really small and it just shows just black box. So alright, first thing we want to do is actually create the drop shadow itself, and what that'll do is give us a background on our text besides this just generic black on white. We'll have an actual glow behind our text, and then from there we'll go over outer glow, inner shadow to give the text lettering itself a little more pop. So let's go ahead and click on your drop shadow and make sure the checkbox is checked. Alright, first we'll go to blend mode. We want to set that to linear dodge or add, and then next go ahead and pick a color. I like blue, so I'll go ahead and just pick a little blue here. That looks good. As you can see, it's already got the blue drop shadow, but it's very, very, very tiny around our text. Next, you want your drop shadow. For the way we're doing it, it really doesn't matter. I just like to set my angle to 90, but we're going to blow it up so it's actually the background, kind of part of the background. Alright, that brings us on to distance, spread, and size. Now, for you might want to play with these and come up with a different different size for the actual glow in the background. For me, at least for this tutorial, I'm gonna go with 15, 0, and 150. Now you can see our drop shadow went away. We lost everything. And to get this back and actually have the glow back, you want to go down here to Quality, Contour. You can double click on the box itself and pull up the contour editor and create your own contour lines, or you can use the presets they have already. I'll go ahead and use this one that looks kind of like the side of a hill. And there you see our drop shadows back with that nice glow. Now one thing cool about this, if you want to actually, I don't know the word I'm looking for, infuse it with the background, you go ahead and bump up that size a lot, and you can see that it kind of just blends with the background and gives your text a nice little pop there. I'm actually using that in a video I'm doing. Go ahead and set it back down to 150 for this though. Alright, next we want to go to our inner shadow, and you'll see that actually puts a shadow around your text. Now for blend, we want to leave it on multiply. For coloring, if you're happy with this, you can go ahead and just leave it like it is. I'm going to, however, kind of match the color up a little. I'm gonna go back to our blues, but I'm just making like this dark blue. You probably really couldn't even tell the difference really, but it's the small things I like to give my text a little more character. And as you can see, it's, like I said, very little difference from the original black drop inner shadow. Distance, choke, size, once again you can play with those. I'm probably gonna just leave it default. Let me see this size here. Actually, I'll put the size on about 7, make it a little soft. Contour, once again you can play with that. See, I go through the different ones here. That's your different contour lines. Some of them look kind of crazy. Alright, after you play with that and you've got it where you want it, go ahead and let's go to outer glow, and you see that'll put an outer glow directly around your text. This isn't what some people think, where like we have the drop shadow glowing. This is like directly around your text. Now you can bump the size up if you want. That's all up to you. Once again, like I said, this is yours. But for this, we'll use a blend mode of screen, and we'll want to change that color because you don't want yellow. That's the default. And what I like to do is use on my outer glow, I like to go, the same blue theme I got going on, but just a little bit lighter up here, kind of towards a grayish area. And see, once again here you can set your spread, your size. Your contour, once again, if you want to set that differently. I'm just go ahead and leave it on the defaulted little diagonal it's got there. Next we have our inner glow, and once again, same type of menu pops up that we have for outer glow. And what we'll do is change that, the ugly yellow, back over to our blue theme. And I like to pick different blues, or whatever color I'm using, just different. It's you can actually see the detail better. And you can go ahead and once again play with your settings, put them how you want. For this, I'm gonna just leave it all the default it was, and that's basically it. Like I said, if I was using this for a video or something, I would spend a little more time on it, tweaking out everything a little more to my liking, my preferences, and you can do that. This is just a quick video to show you how to get to this point. And like I said, once you have this, you can go back and change up your values and make it more personalized to you. I hope this video helps you, anyone that was looking for this like I was, and all you can find is those videos with the shitty music playing in the background. Go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a whole lot more of these as I come across tutorials that I find interesting. I'll do my own with some commentary, load them up, and hopefully can help you guys out if you have any questions or anything. Or if you see something that I could have did different, go ahead and leave a comment, because like I said, I'm still learning. But go ahead and subscribe. If you guys like video games, I upload a lot of Arma gameplay footage, Battlefield, things of that nature. So go ahead and subscribe. Hope you found this helpful, and see you guys next time.